Does your life feel like a runaway freight train? You need to know that your divine team has your back, no matter what. This week, Metatron explains how to sidestep catastrophe, shield up, and surf the acceleration energy, rather than get swept into the abyss. Are you ready? Let's do this! Welcome to Sundays with Metatron. I'm Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, bringing you empowering messages from Archangel Metatron to inspire and guide your spiritual journey. This is your message for October 5th, 2025. This week may feel like an out-of-control train on the verge of careening off a steep cliff. Given that energy, it would be entirely understandable should you fall into despair or hopelessness. However, I, Metatron, and your angels are here to haul you back to safety. That feeling of helplessness, being out of control, is an illusion perpetrated by the dark forces to deceive you into believing that we are not who we say we are, that we are not continuously facilitating on your behalf. They are inveterate liars. Lying comes to them more easily than the truth, because they can make up anything that serves their purpose on the spot without worrying about contradicting themselves. That's the way it is, because they're always lying. Always one more lie following the last. Twisted explanations and justifications. The wise choice would be to stop listening to them. If you know someone is repeatedly lying to you, what's the point in listening to their toxic utterances? Garbage in, garbage out, as they say. You are not a refuse receptacle. It would be wise to erect your protective barriers against such abuse by the dark forces. In fact, should you choose, you can ask your angels to create an energetic shield around you that effectively makes you invisible to the dark forces, so they stop knocking on your door and stop dumping their garbage on you. What do you think about that? Might you give our guidance a try? For those of you awakened souls who already understand these truths and are taking positive action, these words are not aimed at you. We are presently speaking to the many who have not yet awakened to the possibility that the world is more vast and greater than what they can imagine or have seen with their own eyes. It is our intention to help them open up to see the veritable treasure chest of opportunities and divine support waiting for them to reach out and ask for help. For some, it will be a giant step forward. For others, it may be a smaller shift. No matter, we are here for one and all to support you in whatever way you desire. We will never forsake you. We will never leave. You couldn't get rid of us if you tried. Once you finally become aware of our presence and understand how we might be of service, we will do veritable backflips of joy, welcoming you into your new reality. When you look around and see the lightworkers who are already advanced, do not be discouraged. Yes, there is far to go. However, you are living in a time of acceleration, which means the time it will take you to rise through the energetic frequencies will be a mere fraction of what some who have been awakened much longer experienced. Relax and flow with the acceleration energy. Do not be dismayed at how rapidly your life and your world are changing. We will be beside you, helping you remain steady on your feet as you move into a deeper connection and awareness of your purpose and the divine. Earthtopia is not a myth. It is reality and is fast approaching. You have arrived right on time for your soul. Now that you've stepped into the inner circle of divine awareness, there will be no stopping you. Lean into the joy, wonder, and delight of your awakened soul journey. Step into the bright light of your divinity and purpose. Once you have begun traversing your purposeful path, your life will change in magnificent ways. All the potential in the world awaits you. You need only choose which path brings you the most satisfaction and delight. Then, set out on that path with your divine team to experience new adventures. Satisfying byways that lead you to higher levels of understanding. As your vibrational frequency rises, so too will the depth of satisfaction you experience as an awakening soul. So delicious you may have to pinch yourself to be sure it's real. That is what awaits you, dear children. Come along, join the early adopters of this way of life, and let them model for you what your life can soon feel and look like. You have only just begun, and yes, you may pause and listen to Karen Carpenter singing "We've Only Just Begun," if that brings you pleasure. She is a bright soul and an inspiration to many. May she inspire you as well. And dear blessed lightworkers, do not think for a minute we have forgotten you in our focus on the newbies. Far from it. The depth of our love and gratitude cannot be measured. For the pioneers on the road to Earthtopia, we have deep respect and appreciation for the efforts you have and will continue to make on behalf of yourself and humanity. Gaia wishes to express her appreciation as well. She is keenly aware of your contribution, and it has meant the world to her, lifting her up in her dark moments. Feeling and knowing that you are out there supporting helped her to get through some of the darker days. So you see, your contribution is immeasurable. It has been noted and is reflected in your karma. Some you have already felt. Much more you have yet to experience. And we say that in a very positive way, because, dear child, karma is neither good nor bad. It is an amplified reflection of what you have put out into the world. That always has and always will be true. You need not fear karma when you are sending love and light to the world. On the other hand, those who are sending out chaos, dissension, discord, ought to be trembling in their boots at the potential of what will be boomeranging back onto them. But here's the thing you and they need to understand. Should you put out what could be considered negative karma that you fear coming back on you, flip the script. Immediately send out positive, uplifting, loving energy, thoughts, and intentions to mitigate the unfortunate negative karma you may have previously sent out. Apply yourself diligently to countermanding the negative, and you will have a positive impact on your future. Karma is cumulative, so the sooner you begin putting out divinely guided positive energy, the sooner you can put the skids on any negative karma that would otherwise be coming your way. Do you see how powerfully you can affect your reality? That's how Creator designed it, and you. You're no one's victim. You are merely experiencing that which you put out coming back to you in equal or greater measure. The future is entirely up to you. Create a future that will cause you to shake in your boots, or create a future that leads to bliss. What are you waiting for? Get started now, this very minute, for happier outcomes, more satisfying experiences and opportunities. You have all the power in this respect. Therefore, there is nothing to fear, except perhaps yourself, and we've just explained how quickly you can turn that around. When more souls have this deep understanding of the truth of karma, your world will transform in short order. Because what greater incentive can there be than creating your own bright, delightful future? It's all up to you. Cuckoo-cuckoo, Mrs. Robinson. That's a Simon and Garfunkel tune, in case you're not familiar. There will be bright spots throughout the week. It will not all be dire, and that is in large part due to the efforts of the awakened souls already out there working diligently to create a bright, optimistic, and uplifting future. Send them your love and gratitude, for they have toiled long, sometimes with extended periods of darkness, yet they have remained steadfast in their mission, because that is who they are. That is their commitment to themselves and to the world. They incarnated in this lifetime to make a transformational impact. Don't overlook how that has positively affected their karma. They are your role models. Observe, then choose the path that brings you joy, satisfaction, and delight. Get moving ASAP. It will change your life. Now, for a moment, let us address those who are frightened, who do not understand our positivity talk. They feel we are deceiving ourselves, always looking for the silver lining, walking the bright path. They believe we are ignoring the reality of how dire things are on planet Earth. We assure you that is most certainly not true. In fact, we have referenced this topic many times. We would never encourage you to ignore reality. Rather, we continuously guide you towards that awareness, but with a soft focus. That is how you can stay abreast of the important things happening in the world without allowing yourself to be thrust into the pit of darkness and despair over that knowledge. Yes, we see that when taken on its own, your reality could well send the majority of the population into the pit of despair. However, focusing your thoughts on hopelessness and despair opens the door for more hopelessness and despair. Are you beginning to see this truth now? You must distinguish between being in touch with reality and not allowing it to defeat you. Keeping your spiritual focus on your purposeful path and knowing that you are making a difference every day with every choice. You are creating your bright tomorrow. So in the face of despair, do not surrender. Stand your ground. Focus on the positive. What you have done and what you will and can do to positively affect your future. Again, we come back to the lies of the dark forces. They lie and tell you that you are being delusional, that you are living in a fantasy world, that it's all airy fairy talk, which means nothing. They think you're being irresponsible and unrealistic. Stop listening to those voices. They have their channel tuned to the wrong frequency. Do not join them. You focus on the higher frequency to which you are even now ascending. Receive those messages of support, optimism, and deep love for who you are as a brilliant, magnificent, resplendent soul. For that is divine truth. Creator and your divine team are always at your side, no matter whether you're in the pit of despair or whether you're embracing the higher path. You can change your reality in short order by what you focus on, by your thoughts and by your actions. So if you're not happy with your results, shift your thoughts to something positive. Even if it is spin, even if it feels like fantasy, it's an important exercise to shift your energy onto a positive track so that you will experience more positivity. It's all within your control. We're going to beat the drum again. You are creating your reality in every moment with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. If you don't like what you're getting, take swift action to change it. Reach for what you do want. Start rowing your boat in that direction. Soon you will paddle out of the darkness back into the bright warmth of the sun, where you can feel the depth of your Creator's love and support. Let's swing back around to reality and Creator. If you believe that your Creator is all-powerful, omnipotent, why would you believe that Creator would allow you to be destroyed by dark forces? Surely your Creator did not make you to be destroyed in that way. This is the God's honest truth that we will share with you in this moment. Your Creator loves you with a depth you cannot imagine, wishes only the best for you, but stays with you through the dark times as well as the light times. Always there to lend a hand when you need it. Do not be afraid to ask for that which you need. You cannot ask for too much. Allow Creator to be your life preserver in times of darkness. Believe, know, understand. You cannot sink when you have a life preserver made of divine Creator. That is how much you are loved. Creator will do anything to support and nurture you on your purposeful journey. They will be there cheering when you turn the corner into the bright promise of a glorious future. They will be there steadying you and spoon-feeding you should you fall into the depths of despair. It has always been thus. It will eternally be thus. We entreat you, do not underestimate who and what Divine Creator is and brings to your world. When you do that, you cheat yourself out of the fullness of this glorious incarnation. Go for the gusto. Enjoy every last drop of love and bliss. When you fully understand this message and incorporate it into your life, you will be profoundly changed. You will transcend the darkness to walk the Lightworker's path. You will squeal with excitement and delight at the adventures with your divine team beyond your wildest expectations. This is what your life ought to be, a series of exciting, delicious, breathtaking adventures. So it was intended, and so it can be. This is not denial nor spiritual bypassing. This is you, sovereign soul, creating your own reality. It is your right. It is how you were designed. To our way of thinking, it is the only choice. But no matter, we remain at your side and at your service, supporting you through every moment, eternally. Metatron out. All right, friends and newbies alike, if this message resonates, share it with another soul who might need a lifeline this week. Together, we can amplify the light. And if you're ready for deeper support, join our Soul Seeker community, where committed lightworkers gather to co-create Earthtopia. Thank you for joining Sundays with Metatron. This is Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, sending you divine love light today, tomorrow, and all of your tomorrows unto eternity. Namaste.